Hello, I'm Kim Russo. Oh, too quick? Yeah. You gotta say action. Hey, I'm Kim Russo, owner of On Brand Designs and creator of the Profitable Brand Designer course. I grew up in upstate New York, always being creative, getting into crafts, coloring, painting, whatever I could do, and just always had this big dream of doing something creative. Originally, I wanted to be a painter or sketcher on the side of the street. I decided I didn't want to be a starving artist. Went to FIT in New York for communications design that eventually led me into packaging design. Found a passion for creating things and going out into the real world and seeing the things that I actually created. So I spent 10 years in corporate in New York City, which I loved and don't regret, but it definitely was not really the place for me. I got to work on some really cool brands like Gillette and Tide and Huggies diapers, just to name a few. Dwayne Reed was a big account, so I'd go in to see like the drugstore and all of the graphics that I've created. So that was a really cool experience, but there was a side of corporate that just was leaving me unfulfilled. I also wanted to create a life of freedom and independence that corporate couldn't always offer. After years of corporate in New York City and really putting in the grind, I decided to start On Brand Designs. 2018, On Brand Designs was created, and the first year was kind of like doing a side hustle, so I felt more like a freelancer. Didn't really understand how to grow my business. So I moved my business to Charleston, South Carolina. I always wanted warm weather. I wanted to be closer to family. I met a cute boy and for the second year of my business, it took a lot of road trips locally, about 2-hour car rides. And every time I was in the car, I would constantly say to him, I want to grow my business. I want better clients. I want people to take me seriously as a business. I really just needed to like break out of this cycle, but I didn't know how. So every 2-hour car ride, we had the same story on repeat where I kept saying, I want more, I want a business, I want a team, I want to be able to art direct and lead a team and have them help grow my business so I'm not the one doing all of the work 24/7. So it wasn't until I decided to invest in myself and my business until I finally broke that cycle of the repeated story every day. Invested in coaches, courses. I started to listen to podcasts, got self-development books, and I really just dove all into it. And not only just in the business side of it, but really taking on the mindset shifts. I was able to hire a team that have a small but very mighty team, but amazing girls that help me out every day and at this point could not live without. I have reached the 6-figure mark at my 3rd year of business, so it was just that next year following all of this, and then after 4 years, multiple 6 figures. Instead of that road that took me to get there and trying to figure out the right place, the right software, the right coach for me, I decided to create a course to really help elevate other designers and get there faster than I did. So it's taking that same brain that we all have as creatives and graphic designers and really teaching you the things in the businessy side of it. It's gonna help move the needle in your brand design business, help create better clients, how to attract the ones that you want to work with, narrow down to your niche. We're also going to be exploring how to really find yourself as a designer and your aesthetic to help make it something that you love to do. So creatives, I get you. I've been there, I've done it. Let me show you in the Profitable Brand Designer course how I got over that hump and became a 6-figure profitable brand designer.